Mr. Beans. Hello. He's in attack mode. Look at that belly floof. Spectacular. Just gonna move farther away and loaf. What about? Oh, what about? Oh, no. Okay. Good morning, it's Saturday. I'm just packing up an order of the last of the librarian. It's going to Scotland, and it doesn't really make a difference if it's vacuum packed or not, because it's going to be over a certain size anyway, so I'm just going to send it as is. And yeah, so that's what I'm at this morning. Hopefully I'll get to the post office before 12. I'm just going to put in a little ad break here just while I was waiting for the post office, and I was feeling my granny weatherwax and my Layercake dress. And so I'll see you after the break. The Denny's are back. They were gone for a few weeks. Oh, delighted. That's what I want to get. But an Irish one. Cheaper. Coming on the market. Okay, let's see this bad boy. Ugh. Phew. Okay. Let's see. A bit watery compared to the other one. Okay, so it fluffed up really white and nice. Let's have, oh. We'll really tell with the taste now, and if there's any splitting. No, looks good, smells good. Smells milky. Very nice. Pretty. Okay. The taste test. I think I just got the coffee. I need to mix it up. Tastes like a nice coffee. Yeah, it doesn't have like any real strong taste, which is what I like. It tastes lighter than the Oatly. So this kind of tastes more creamy, and this kind of tastes lighter, like semi-skimmed. I think it's nice. It's lovely, and at the moment it's cheaper. But I think they're going to end up the same price in Tesco. I think they're $2.49. I'm excited about an Irish version because I know these guys are Swedish. So that's kind of interesting. Flahaven's Barista Oat Drink is created using the highest quality Irish oats grown locally within a 60-mile radius of our mill at Kilmacthomas in County Waterford. It's lactose-free and vegan-friendly with a delicious oaty flavour reassure your love. Now, oat milk generally doesn't have too much of a taste. It just tastes like milk. So environmental sustainability. Flahaven's is committed to sustainable practices that protect our environment and the community. And our team is making positive strides to minimise our impact on the planet every day. That means nothing, but sure, look, oats. Delicious. This is definitely my favourite mug at the moment. I wish it was bigger, but do you know, that is tasty. That is really nice, actually. Yummy. I also took some time to make some cookies. So I'm excited to try these out. It's just a really simple recipe. I just used some vegan butter and some and an egg from my mother's free range hens. So yeah, Nice little Saturday morning. Is it still Saturday morning? Oh, it's 2 o'clock. Well, I've made lunch as well, so I've got soup going, and I've made some dal with veg with spices from the milk market, and yeah. James got all his parts for his computer. He's been complaining about that all week. His computer's not been working. Very frustrating. But he needs to get some like heat tape or something, so he's gone off to get that now. Somewhere. I don't know where. So, hello. I just thought we'd sit down and have a little chat while I'm having my little cookie. Let's break into this. Ooh, squishy. It's crispy around the edges and chewy in the middle. I kind of wish they had sunk down a little bit more. If you've got a good cookie recipe, do let me know. I didn't cream up the butter and sugar very well because I didn't realize that I had to do that, so I had to get out the old mixer and I was too lazy to do it. Then I got out the mixer, and because I was like not going to be standing there beating the thing with my hand. Nope, I'm not going to be doing that. Oh my god, look how tight that is. You don't notice, do you? And I've got a bunch of Bramley apples that I really need to use. So I made an apple cake, but I put like 3 giant apples in there. Way too much according to the recipe, so should look be grand. It's cooking now at the moment. I must check it after my coffee. So yeah, I thought I was going to do some extra dyeing today, but I think I might just take a break. I might put up some of these. I might put them up actually, yeah. Hello. I might put up these. Now these are 100% BFL in DK. I have seen a couple of knots on these, but the industry standard is up to 3 knots per skein. But I might take a couple of euros off these just because I hate working with knots myself. So I might go down. I don't know, but I also don't want to be like lowering the price for for others. I know it's a tricky one. Pricing is tricky. Pricing is really hard because you don't want to price too low to undersell the market. You undersell yourself for all the work that you do. And you don't want to price too high so nobody buys your stuff. So, but you also don't want to undervalue the work that you put in, but also you're undervaluing everyone else who does the work as well. So if you sell really cheap for the same amount of work, and you just want to be like, underselling everyone else, so you want to make sure you'll sell your stuff, but you're actually devaluing everyone's work, and that's not cool either. So what do you think? What's the average amount of knots that you'd expect in a skein? I think industry standard is 3. That's a lot. I would be like 1, fine. 2, ugh, don't like it. 3, ugh. I think I would get a bit frustrated at 3. Let me know. I'm curious. So, oh, that is delicious actually. I think I needed 2 cups of coffee, 1 with Oatly and 1 with the Flaffins to really test it out. But do these cookies dunk? That's the real question. That's my hair. I'm super hairy at the moment. All the time. Yeah, so I'm listening to Granny what's the one at the moment? That they hold up. Ooh, proud of myself. Oh, they're too mushy. Dislike. Won't be doing that again. No, so what was I saying? I've been listening to the Terry Pratchett books, and one of them is The Weird Sisters. I'm on to at the moment, and I'm really feeling Granny Weatherwax vibes at the moment. I pulled out my old kind of velvet flocked jacket and this is my long blue slow wardrobe dress. And I'm like cooking and baking and doing like pickling. I just need a cauldron. I love Granny weatherwax. I want to be a hare. Or Nanny Og seems like she'd have way more fun though. But honest to God, I probably am Margaret. Let's be realistic. That means James is a fool. But a very smart fool. It's a lovely day outside, but honestly, I have so much work to do. But do I? I'm trying to take it easy this weekend. I've been working really hard and I don't really give myself enough credit for that. I think I honestly think because I don't have kids that I'm never working hard. I don't understand what hard work is until I've had kids, if I ever want kids. But everyone's standard of tiredness. Everyone is entitled to their own level of how tired they get. And I have to give myself a break. You know? It's been a tough couple of weeks. And we're looking into now a tough couple of weeks now. Ireland is back in full lockdown. Well, the schools are still open. The shops are still open. The restaurants are closed apart from takeaway. And there's no gatherings anymore. I think organised weddings are 25 people. And then funerals are 10 people. But we've basically gone down. You can't go beyond 5 kilometers of your home unless you need to go get food or you need to go to work or for a medical emergency, but you can't like go do things somewhere else. And that's for 6 weeks. Ugh. Oh, there is the apple cake. I'm just gonna let that kind of cool and pull in from the sides a little bit, and then I'll open it up. But it looks tasty. There's a lot of apples in it, and I only put in half of the sugar recommended because I'm trying to cut down a tiny bit on sugar, and that's a giant cake that I'm gonna have to eat all by myself. It has reached the point where it is too cold to go in now. I have admitted defeat. There are still quite a lot of people in the water because they have been going every morning. But I have failed. Look at all of these very brave people. I'm redoing my passport photo video thing, and this is my setup. I had to block this because it was causing shadows. This is my thing. That's my light. Such advanced. I don't know how people who don't have lights and tripods do it. Also, I can't see, so... Hello, Mr. Beans. Have you had a nice time outside? Oh, yes. That box is particularly fun. Do you need that blue thing, James? There's a blue wire on the ground that Beans is playing with.
It's too late now.
It's too late now. Okay. Are you playing with your friend? The Tasmanian devil from Tasmania that I got for you? I didn't even know you would be in our lives when I got that. Yeah, yes. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling so much better, Mr. Beans. Okay. Let's grab that. So, excuse me. It's not the Rona, I promise. So I'm spinning with this beautiful fibre from Hawkshaw Farm. I haven't even taken it out of the bag. So it's Hawkshaw Sheep Farm. And this is their Shetland roving, Shetland cross. I think that means a Shetland cross roving. I got 250 grams for £20. And I bought it at the sheep, like the wool and sheep event on the Sunday of Edinburgh Yarn Festival 2019. By the way, how lucky were they not to have organised Edinburgh Yarn Festival this year? I mean, could you imagine coronavirus restrictions in that small space? Ooh, intense. So, yeah, I'm just spinning it now. I spun up a whole bobbin yesterday. So it's really lofty. It wants to spin super thin, but I don't really want lace. I want kind of a jumper weight, I guess. So I have a whole bag of this Shetland, and I think I have another bag of grey, like a grey. Now I don't know if that's Shetland or if it's, what's it called? Jacob. It might be Jacob. But I think those two together would make a really cute like colourwork sweater. So I'm going to be spinning them up. 250 grams. It's probably going to come out a sport weight again. I'm wearing this hand spun, one of Isabel Kramer's designs. God, can I remember what it's called? I can't remember what it's called, but it would be super cool to do a colourwork pattern in just natural yarns. Wouldn't that be nice? Like a vest or something? Should we talk about vests? So it's Sunday of the bank holiday. I'm working tonight, actually. I keep forgetting I'm working tonight at 8. But we've done loads today already. I renewed my passport. Very good. You can do that online. What else did I do? I did a couple of things that have been hanging over me. I do need to finish off my taxes, but I cannot be arsed. So, and I think I have until like the 12th of November to do that. So I need to gather all my health stuff. And the nice thing about this is I'm pulling it from the center, and I only figured out that actually it comes out in this prep from the mill, which is like this flat kind of tape, almost tape roving. So I'm pulling it out from the center because I want to keep it as non-fluffy as possible, because it is quite a pilly. I think it is quite a pilly, fluffy. It's quite a short fiber. He's playing on the box on the ground. It's quite a short fiber. I'd say only, I don't know actually, let's just have a look. So it's only that long. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see. So max 2 inches, I'd say. Yeah. So it's quite a short staple, which means that it will pill quite a bit, but then it'll stop pilling. So I'm spinning it kind of lofty and airy so that I'm going to take advantage of that short kind of staple, and so it can trap in the air a little bit. So that means I'm letting the spin into the fiber. I'm letting it trap the air. And it really wants to spin thin, but I'm not letting it. I want it to be a bit thicker. It's very tricky to actually stop it from spinning thin. So it's going to be thick and thin, but sure, who's going to be looking? Once it's plied up, it'll be grand. Oh my goodness. Beans is so playful at the moment. That's really good. He's feeling so much better now, thank God. I had to redo my spinning wheel, actually. My spinning wheel drive band. I had to put new drive band on it because what happened was, so this is a castle style wheel and it has a double drive tension. So if you see in here, this actually tilts back, tilts up and down. So if I put this onto a smaller ratio, then that's really loose. So what I need to do is I need to tilt this back. So this has a little drill thing. No, which way does it go? So you see the way this is lifting up? So there's hinges under there. And when you lift it up, it tilts back and increases that space. So it tightens up the drive band. So if I tilt that right back, so this then is a lot tighter. But what was happening was I was losing tension and there wasn't enough draw in. So I was losing tension a lot. And actually I was having to increase my tension. I was having to increase this angle of tilt a lot. And what was happening when I actually looked close at my drive band, it was starting to fray. So if you have a look here, this is thinning out quite a lot. And what actually happened was it was actually thinning out in two places. So I cut it before it snapped and I replaced it with some plain cotton from my crochet project. So this is quite soft though, but it's not super stretchy. You don't want something super stretchy. Actually, butcher's twine is the best thing you can do for it. So I'm going to go across and get some from the butcher across the way when I'm going shopping next. But at the moment, this is doing me fine for the minute. But I thought that was interesting. If you're using double drive and you are having to change your tension quite a lot, that's not normal. So have a look at your drive band and see if there's any thinning spots or spots which are stretching out, which means that you might need to replace it. Well, hello. So I've just finished watching Joanna's vlog. I really love it. Anyway, so that was stitching the high notes. So I've set my vlog to be after when she goes live because I want to literally watch hers. I don't want to miss it. So I've set my vlog to go live at 6. Now, the clocks have just gone back, so there was a bit of a confusion with the times. So it is set for 6 GMT. Because in the summertime, which we've just changed from, we were GMT +1 or British summertime. So now we are back to just GMT, which is Greenwich Mean Time. And yes, so I'm supposed to be having a nap. Obviously not. But I do have like an hour and a half until I want to go live for the vlog. So I just wanted to, I suppose, have a little chat with you. I have started another little hat, a little baby bonnet. These are called the Beloved pattern. This is the Beloved pattern by Tin Can Knits. And it's a short row baby bonnet. And I messed up the first time. So I wanted another go and I still had lots of yarn left. I think it only used maybe 30 grams or something. So I made a toddler version the last time, but I think it's off like a lot. So I wanted to try a newborn one as well. So I can just give a newborn and a baby and a toddler one as a present, because sure, look, they'll grow out of one and they'll grow into another. But it's also good. I like knitting. Well, I don't like knitting a pattern twice, but this is so small and it's so addictive, and I did want to get it right. This doesn't sound like me at all. Who am I? Have I been absconded? Have I been changelinged? Hello, James. How are you? I'm filming. What do you want? Are you okay?
Seeing you were napping.
I'm not napping. I will be in a minute.
Okay. I'm cold to my bones, so I'm just gonna shower in a second.
Okay.
I'll shower next.
You could put on some clothes.
Yeah, I'm wrapped up in blankets, but it's in your bones.
It's in your bones. All right. Anyway. So I'm actually just talking, so I'll get to the end of this this row so I can show you what I'm doing. So I've come up with a plan. So there are a certain number of short rows in this pattern, right? But I kept missing them. I thought I'd be able to count them, but I wasn't able to count them. And that's what I learned from the first hat. So this is one side of the hat. I've actually started on the decreases on this side. And that is the neck bit at the bottom, and then this is the over the head part. So what I've decided to try is literally the amount of short rows that you put in is the size of the hat. So I have literally got the amount of short rows marked out with safety pins. Those little bulb pins or progress keepers. So I have the number here of the short rows. I don't know if it's easy to see, but anyway, every time I had the, say it was 15, it's not 15, but say it was 15, I had 15 markers here. And every time I did a short row, I would take one from here and attach it so I would know how much I had done. Now, as I reached the halfway point, I used up all the markers. Then I was like, okay, now it's time to decrease. So every time I get a short row, I take one from the bottom here and I bring it down. But I don't know if that's actually right now, because I probably should have started taking it from the top so I can count down this way. Oh, that's a good point, Grace, because we'll just keep going around and around. Oh, okay. So now I've got to figure out. Shoot! I thought I had a foolproof plan, but I don't. So, but it's okay. I can work it out from here, I think. I'll just see how many of these I've decreased and then count back, right? Because you decrease every time you do a knit row, but you only do a short row every 2 knit rows. Anyway, okay, I thought I was smart. Turns out I'm not. But I am now, because I've done the podcast and I've worked it through. Thank you for helping me. Yeah, but now I do have to lie down and go for a little nap. And I'm going to wake up for my live at 6. Also, I put on some moisturizer, but it's like sucked right into my face. I think I need to put on more. My face feels like tight. What's happening? I put on a lot of moisturizer. What is happening? It's so cute. So it goes on like that's the neck, and then that's. Oh, this is a newborn one. This newborn has a big head. Although they do, I guess. Scary when you think about it. And I'm just going to pop in another little break here with added kittens, just because this one was a long one. So see you in a minute. Good morning. I'm just after getting back from work. I just worked Sunday night, and so I left my spinning in perfect order, ready to pick it up today. But I arrived home to this was on the floor being dragged about. Well, I assume it was dragged about because it's full of dust and hairs, cat hairs. And I do own a cat which is obsessed with woolly sheepy wool. So the prime suspect is Mr. Beans. The secondary subject is one James for not putting them in the kitchen where they're supposed to go every night. I'm sure I can salvage it, some of it anyway. But right now I'm too tired to be like properly mad, so I'm using the silent treatment quite effectively. It's not the end of the world, but it's annoying. And we're here again. James has changed the sheets and made me cups of tea and sent me to bed, so I forgive him, I guess. So I've just been sitting up here editing the vlog for the weekend. And I'm going to do a tiny bit of knitting. Just to wind me up. I'm always kind of a little bit awake after night shift. I don't know why, like I've been up. Do you know, I should be really tired. I should go straight to sleep, but just a bit wired. So I need to set out and chill out a bit. So, yeah, the weekend vlog was quite nice, actually. I was able to get, enough of a nice solid piece of filming, which is nice. And I think I went through a couple of interesting things just when I was filming there. It was really nice to show you how I changed the band and to talk about my little on-camera eureka moment with my beloved pattern. So yeah, if you're watching on the live, thank you so much. It's super fun to watch, so I'm going to set that up now. I'm going to set that up for about 6, but thank you so much for watching. Hi everybody. We've got a lovely little group of people who join us, who join every time, and it's really nice to see the regulars back. And if you're catching this afterwards, you might be able to catch a live another time. So I'll see you later. Bye.